I don't know if it automatically switched, but let me make sure it did. Microphone DJI Mic Mini. Fantabulous. All right. Can you hear me now? Let me know. Let's see. Larry's in the house. Let me know if I'm not saying anything. Cindy's in the house. Hi, you guys. And April's in the house. Man, we got a whole crowd right in early. And then we got Joe. Hello, Joe. Let's see. And Joe, April, Cindy, and Carrie. All right. We got you now. That's good. Feel like I'm running a marathon. So just in case anybody wonders, the person who was making the screw-in inserts, hey, Starla, how you doing? That we would put in the pens, stopped making them. And we all scattered and tried to figure out what the heck was going on. So this is for Stacy as well. But these are the new inserts that I have ordered from another manufacturer. And two things. They work fantastic with the little screw-in threads off of Temu and all that kind of stuff. You can get them all kind of different metal colors and stuff. And they work with the Diamond Art Club tips, but there's always a but, right? When you screw them in, they stop. So they're firmly in there so you can still use it, but it looks goofy because it doesn't go all the way in, which is really odd. And I tried that from both ends, and I don't understand what the problem is because the threads go all the way through. And to be quite frankly, these ones off of Temu, they're shorter by a little bit anyway. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but they do work. So for screw-in threads, we still got a solution, thank goodness, on either way. And these are the little Temu screw-in tips. So if you're the kind of person that's got those kind of things going on, boom, there you go, right? There we go. Screws right in. I don't know if who made them. I have to have them chase the threads to make sure they work, but that works. That works. I'll put these over here for Carrie. I'll bring my tape measure back for over here. Put that right there. Joe, you're first up tonight. I know Carrie has preempted you. So first of all, let's see. Let's get her instructions out. I think these are all 4 1/4. 4 1/4 inches. No twist and pick. There is a e-painter pen option. Which one of these, Joe, gets an e-painter pen? No e-pen on teal, green sea glass. Okay. And then Burl Brits cut off from end. Yeah, so Carrie's got that. We talked about that earlier. So I got 4 blanks. This one, the instructions are to not make an e-pen out of that. Generally because you could see the inside. And then we've got this one, Joe. Hey, Rebecca. And then we got this Burl Bridge one. Beautiful, beautiful center. Sparkly purple and clear on the ends.
They're all e-pens.
And then they're all e-pens?
They're all e-pens.
Oh. Dang. All 4?
Yes.
Okay.
So Joe confirmed that. I don't have a mic here.
Carrie doesn't have a mic. Let's see, Larry, I got 3 jars of my pen finish yesterday. 1 jar had a lot of trash in it, so I use it for my tables and my tools.
Hey, Ann.
Very
Welcome
good,
in.
Ray.
Hello, Rebecca. Joe, chime in. I believe
Hello,
those are
Ann.
talking. So, Ann, just chime in. Not Ann. Joe, chime in. They're all e-pens, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Joe's there. Yeah, Joe, let us know. Are all 4 of these e-pens? No, not the teal sea glass.
Right.
Because that's what it says right
yes,
there.
that's what it says.
Yeah, okay, I got that right.
The other 3 are fine because they're more solid resin and they'll be fine. You won't see the drill all the way through.
But
this is the one I have in question.
4 1/4.
This one, because if you 4 1/4 it, you gotta lose. Probably.
You didn't have a question. You told me what to do.
I know I did, but
so
hey.
what's the question then?
All right. So Joe, one of the Burl Brits, which was the one with the Senator Tim's measuring it, otherwise I'd grab it. That one we're going to do like the abalone one and the bell glitter.
So hang on a second. So here it's 5 1/4 long. So that's how long it is. That's the middle right there. So if you come to 4 1/4, that takes you right there. That means one end's going to come off there and the other end's going to come off right there.
If that's what she wants.
That would be what I'd recommend.
Okay. Well, then you do it.
If not, you get too much on one end and not on the other.
Yeah. Here we go.
Tea seal glass. See that, Joe? There's the middle, and we're going to cut these little ends off here so that we got a good smattering of gorgeousness in the middle with those little sparkly bits on the end.
So that is Senator glitter. That is one that, like, there's a mini pen or a round pen that everyone had about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. And then it also has abalone with glacial blue in the middle. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Joe gets 4 1/4. Oh, that's 4 3/4 there. 4 1/4. There we go.
Do it, Joe says. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Lovely cocoon swirly blank here, 4 1/4.
That was a new one, new design.
And then we got this one here, and that's 4 1/4.
That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
And this last,
let me go cut.
He's leaving. I can't tell
I'm
you.
right over here. You can talk.
Well, I was gonna.
You got your mic, right?
Yes, I got
good.
my mic.
Good.
But I will monitor I'm finishing my pen. Yes, I made my pen finishing wax, Larry says. Okay, I'm out of the conversation now. I'm lost. But that's okay. Beautiful blues and periwinkles and abalone blanks that Joe has. 2 of them were Rapture Resident Auction remakes that take about 8 weeks to get. And so they were well worth it. Well worth it. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. Okay, let's try to catch up. See if I miss it. Hi, Cindy. I said hi earlier, but
did I not mark this one? Oh yeah, I did. There it is.
There he is. Yep.
Couldn't find the mark.
How is everyone doing? And ready for the weekend? Any great weekend plans? Any great diamond paintings you're working on? Is anyone doing the whip detox or the slash your stash?
Okay, so this is not an e-pen.
Right.
These are.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go change the camera over to here and we can watch the process of e-penning.
What is that one called?
It's called the 16 megapixel.
And there you go.
All right. So first thing we got to do, man alive, this has been a
that crystal bug is
rambunctious week, I'll
beautiful,
tell you.
and I agree. And there was that other one by Miss Holly, Wisteria something other. It was
take
very
this
pretty.
out.
I've been working on the fairy tale minis as part of Fairy Tales and Folklore and also Small and Mighty. I finished the Magical Ponies mini dazzles, which are essentially unicorns. That I finished, and I'm on the last one of Fairy Tales. To decide which one I would do next, I took the wheel of names and just put them all in there and spun it. So I'm on the last one, which is interesting. It has Cinderella in a yellow dress, and the beanstalk looks like a snake to me, and so does Rapunzel's hair. But anyway, it's been kind of fun to finish those up, and I'm getting ready for the mini DP Madness. I am battling the dragons with the castles with the fairies, and I posted in the group which one should we eliminate. So not a lot of feedback on which one to eliminate. So I took the wheel of names again and spun them with all the names of all the things, and the last 2 that didn't make it, I put aside. I will work on them, but we will battle those out, and we have fairies battling dragons, battling castles. It's pretty fun. So
It's
it'll
a
be
big
kinda-
mess.
So it'll be kind of fairy tale-ish continuing on. And then that kind of works with Stoke Your Dragon that Mackenzie over at Diamond and Dragon Wings does in March. So I kind of multi-grouping over there. So I'm working on a lot of minis lately. I finished from Diamond Design
It's
Co.
like mini roulette.
Yeah. Diamond Design Co. They had some minis because they were the sponsor of J. Rob's Small and Mighty event. I did one of the Emma Casey Dragons, the 4 seasonal ones. I did summer because it was sunflowers and yellow and it was really pretty. I finished that.
Well,
Very
dang
nice
it.
canvas to work on.
I think I'm all thumbs today.
And they're like 20 by 20 centimeters each, so they're about 8 inches square. You need some of my minis. Well, I didn't find any I liked yet. I looked, Rebecca. You can send me one and I'll unbox it and try it out. I would be glad to do that.
She over there begging for stuff?
No, she said I needed to buy her minis.
No,
Rebecca.
you. Are you over there begging for stuff?
I'm not begging for stuff.
If you send me one, I'll unbox it.
Well, she said I didn't buy one yet. I said I didn't see any I liked.
Man, I didn't buy that Maserati yet either.
I know.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ooh, that's pretty.
A little too fast. Here we
Whee!
go.
I don't know. I'll go look again, Rebecca, and see what I see.
Yeah, Rebecca's minis are like a bigger mini, right?
Yes.
When I was looking at them, I go, wow, they're pretty detailed. They must be a good size mini, like a maybe more like a smaller diamond painting than
Yeah,
just a
they're 20
little.
by 20 centimeters.
Oh
8
yeah,
inches square.
that's nice size.
8
That'd be a
inch-
pretty handy size.
You know that Emma Casey Dragon I worked on?
Yep.
That's the size.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
Hello, Kevin. What time is it? I'm
Not time to get them yet, but probably in 25 minutes you probably got to go.
Mm-hmm. I don't try your ones before I buy them. I don't sell any diamond paintings. Well, I have to find
Not as a business, but for destashing, you do sell them now and again. Oh, there we go. All right, there's one. We could just stop right there, plug a few tips in there, and you could e-paint with it.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding.
A little too thick. Larry got his gnomes cut out Tuesday.
My goodness, that's the third time I dropped that wrench.
Don't do that.
It just takes time. Ooh, nice and round.
There is that is the kind of ocean blue colored with white swirls. That one is from Cocoon. You have to drill in very slowly and do parts, which I'm sure Larry knows all that. But that's for the other folks. Let's see.
There we go. That thing gets screaming in there.
Yes, that
thing's
would,
smoking.
Larry. Don't hold the wrench over your head, Tim, and drop it on your head. It would hurt.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Definitely not. That's something I would do.
I just keep dropping it on the floor. But thank you for that great advice, Larry. I appreciate it.
There's the stepping stones, which I'll tell you what it's made of. It looks like it's also abalone and the crystal blue, the glacial blue, I should say. Very pretty. They're very similar in color. The two raptures are very similar in color. Oh, there's the blower. The squeak sound has made all 6 corgis howl. Oh, Glory. Ha, Larry, you're funny. Get the floor Band-Aid. Oh, man, that's
All right,
weak.
that one is done.
You're scaring the puppies, Tim.
What's that?
You're scaring the puppies.
What's a puppy?
April's corgis.
How are we scaring a puppy?
The squealing
Oh,
sound.
the squealing from the drill. Yeah, it gets hot in there, I'll tell you. Let me just drill this one out now, and then we'll be rocking and rolling on Joe's goodies.
There we go. That sea glass is pretty.
I just dropped that too. What the heck?
Heck.
I think I got 5 thumbs
Joe,
on
that
each
sea
hand.
glass one would look pretty if you haven't finished Beachcomber's Bounty. That would be a pretty pen to go with that.
You know
and
what would be
do
a
with
cool
that.
design on this sea glass one?
What?
Restraints in that area. I'm not sure how many I can get on a 4.5 though, because it makes it really diffuse the light or refract the light or whatever the right word is.
Yeah, it could be.
It looks way cool.
Mm.
I love the sea glass ones
It's
just
pretty.
for that purpose. Because it's like looking through glass.
Yep. It's very clear and
You
very
know what
transparent.
design I should do? The
I-
glass insulator on telephone poles. That would be a cool design.
Okay.
Because those are made of glass.
Yeah,
They are.
I know.
She don't believe me.
No.
All right. So what are we doing on these? Length, rounded, pointy, rounded, pointy. You want rounded, pointy on both ends, Joe? That's the artist's choice. Would love a jewel turn on whichever would look amazing. Well, you know, you could do the jewel on that see-through one. I bet you that abalone would look killer with a jewel. You might have 3 jewels. Who knows? Let's see where these turn up. Okay, so Carrie, is she getting a bee stinger on one end because her E-pens, or is it just rounded, pointy on both ends?
I believe that. Joe, you want on the bee stinger on the E-pens, correct? And then just regular rounded pointy on the sea glass, which is not going to be an E-pen. The jewel would look pretty on the one with the senator, I would think, but we'll get there when we get.
I'm not even worried about that.
I
Yet.
know.
I'm worried about the ends right now.
So, Joe, I need you to tell me if you want bee stinger on
Do
one
you want
end.
it to look like a regular diamond painting pen, or do you want it to have a bee stinger and look like our regular E-pen? Up to you 100%. I'm not offended either way.
Yeah, usually she gets the bee stinger. Everyone else usually gets some, but so it's multi-usable. Whatever you think is best for the E-pens. Well, that's
it's all about what somebody wants.
it's what you
Either
want.
one will work.
I mean, here's an E-pen.
Oops.
I will show you an E-pen with the bee stinger and the other one without one, and show they're thick. I'm gonna put this down right next to me here. Oh, I'm not there. Okay. So here, move for a second. So this is a regular one.
That's a regular what?
E-pen.
There's an E-pen with baseball bats on either end. No bee stinger.
And no bee stinger. And then this is a
E-pen, baseball bat on one end, bee stinger on the other.
So it's just a matter what you like.
She says bee stinger.
Okay, on all three. Okay.
Yeah, we just want to do what Joe wants.
Yes, we want what you want. I know you like the bee stinger.
I like Joe to be happy.
Happy Joe is always good.
Actually, I like everybody to be happy.
I don't mind either way, but I prefer to have it the regular way in case I want.
What's a regular way?
You know, it's like 2 baseball bat ends.
Oh, okay. That's not the regular E-pen way, though.
Well, that's what you said.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's what he said. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's make this bad boy round. Bee stinger wins, says Joe. I love it.
Okay. Back to the beanstalk. I may turn on my computer in my office.
Full speed ahead. Feels so good to be turning again. Been a wild week. Work-wise, not weather-wise. Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that. Utah got snow, too. Isn't that crazy? All right, let's get down here to the right speed. Bring this in a little bit. All right, and then Joe gets a 0.46. Excellent. All right, so let's head into the 0.46 range. Lathe is all tightened down. That's just a hair little close right there. Move that out. Move that up just a hair. Nope, move it down just a hair. There we go. That should be good. Hello, Trudy. Got down to 29 degrees overnight, and I turned all the heaters on in the shop to take the chill off, and quite frankly, it's a little warm in here now. All right, let's see how far we're getting down here. We're down about a 0.51, so a little bit more to go. Let's see. It got down to 29 there last night. Yeah, it was chilly, really cold. About the same tonight, too, 30 or 29. We got a couple of days of cool. Like today, I only got up to 50 degrees. And then we get back up into those, 40s and 50s at night and 70s during the day kind of deal, which I really prefer. Let's see, how far are we digging down to the coal mine here? Oh, 0.49. We're not far enough yet, Joe. What am I doing here? 0.46. Okay. That looked like an 8 for a second. .48. Almost there. We'll just leave it a hair over 0.46 because this glitter will sand it a little bit extra to get that super smoothness. So it'll be a little fat when we're done carving, but perfect when we're done there. 0.46 and a half. Beauty. Got a chunk of glitter coming out right there. That's going to be pretty. Okay. Let's get over to the bee stinger.
Bee stinger.
Looks like I need my pink lemonade blueberry plants inside on Sunday. Wow. That sounds like a delicious blueberry. Oh, yeah. Cindy's getting cold, too. Yeah. Man.
April, look familiar?
Oh, you too, Joe? Joe will take something.
I'll take that, Tim. No worries.
I'll take it, too, Joe. What are we getting?
I don't know.
Free toll on the throughway. Free toll on the GWB or GHWB, whatever that one is for.
I got my tour around the city of Dallas when I was in Dallas.
Kaylin loves those blueberries. They sound delicious. I mean, seriously.
Hey, April, I saw your email. I read it quickly, so I'll have to review it and I'll respond.
Oh, Carrie's diamond painting.
Yeah, here I am. I came in here because I got tired of holding the little mic, so I figured, okay. I'm finishing the last beanstalk. Oh, and these are the size of Rebecca's. I don't have one of Rebecca's yet. That doesn't mean I haven't gotten it yet. I'll have to take a look more closely. Okay, so this is the.
Oh, I'm just doing your pen perfect, Joe. Absolutely perfect.
Emma casing, and it's 20 centimeters.
I was just saying we leave it a hair fat when there's glitter because we're going to sand it a little bit extra more, which will take it down to the thinness that we're looking for.
Right.
So it's like presupposing what's going to disappear.
I'm just gonna chime in. This is about the size of Rebecca's as well. This is from Diamond Design Co. But just to give you a size estimate, it's 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters, so they're 8 inches square. This is the Cute Cuddly Dragons from our good friend Emma Casey, who is a member.
Okay.
So I did
here's
this one.
Oh, look at this. We got a big old thing right here that might make a pretty cool jewel on both sides. Ooh. Let's see if we can find the middle of that bad boy.
So you're doing jewel on that one?
So there's the middle of this one.
Tim, can you hear me?
And then this is the middle of that one. So we will split the difference and make the jewel right there. Joe loves that jewel, and we want to give her the jewel. So that'll be the middle there. So we'll come right in the middle, which we're not digging there. We're just measuring from there. And then we'll come out to here. We'll come out to, what is that, 7/16 in either direction. That should be perfect. I cannot. Why would I be able to hear you speaking? You got the big blower on. What were you saying? Well, if you walk away, I can't hear you either. Must not have been important. All right, continue on.
Can anybody hear me? I think I hear myself. He just can't hear me because it's loud, I think, is the issue.
We're going to call this one the football Jewel, Joe.
I thought you had a Jewel, Joe. I don't know why I didn't think you did.
All right, that's pretty cool there. Tighten that up just a hair.
Well, that's cool, Joe. I can get one.
All right, that looks pretty cool. Now we're going to give a little indent here to make it look like a little flare. Little one right here. And then we'll take the meat off of this because we don't want it to get in the way of Joe's hand right here. I left it fat just so I could carve the jewel in there. That should be pretty good. A lot of good runway room here for the fingers. All right, now we'll just round this over a little bit right here. And then if anybody say anything in chat, I'll get in there in just a second. All right, let's finish this puppy. Let's see. Carrie and April are twinning. She's using the stitch thing right now. Very nice. There's no rush, Carrie, just working on saving up for things. Excellent. Wow. It'll be it's your first jewel, Joe? Oh, I thought you had some more. Cool. All right, let's turn the big blower off. And now, Carrie, if you were talking on the big screen there, I'll probably be able to hear you without the blower on. Maybe she's not there anymore. I just looked at the screen. Yeah, you're going to get a whole bunch of jewels tonight, Joe. I think we can hook you right up. I was thinking restraints for that clear one, the sea glass, but I think the jewel on there will look like the bomb. And then we just sand a while because the glitter is a little rough. Are you back there, Carrie? I heard some speaker click. Did she go get Kevin already? Oh, she might be on the way to get Kevin. We're here. I'm going to get rid of her on the screen because she's probably gone. Let me remove her from there. There you go. Yeah, when we're doing baseball bats and pretty thin cuts down here in the heavy glitter world, we leave it a little fat because we sit and sand it so much. And sanding will take off exactly what we need to take it right down to where the pen should end up. If not, well, it's in the thousandths or so. Yeah, it's a cool design. I don't know how I come up with it, but it was just playing around one day and wondered if I could do it, and it was successful. I did have one break, though. I went too deep. Too deep on the jewel. And remember, the measurement doesn't have to be exact. In fact, generally they're not because everything's handmade, but it gives us an idea to focus on so that we know about where we need it. Nobody will be able to tell whether it's a 0.46 or a 0.47 or something like that. But if you measured it, you could. But it's right where you need it to be. And nobody's fingers goes all the way down in here very long. It's usually up in this running area there. I can hear that that glitter scraping its way on the sandpaper. We just have to be patient now. Let it do its thing. I can hear when it gets smooth because you almost can't hear the abrasion anymore. And then we'll stick it down in here. Get rid of that abrasion over in here. The thing that makes the jewel so cool is the undercuts that it goes into there. Sort of looks like it's floating if you cross your eyes and stick your tongue in one cheek. Need a little bit more right here. The good thing is, remember back, 3-4 months ago, we were 100 orders behind and it used to scare the heck out of me. Now we're only about 22, 23. Oh, you back, Harry?
Yeah, I've been back.
Oh, I thought you went to get Kevin.
I'm going to in a minute. I was trying to.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to.
I can hear you now because the blower's not on.
Here's my little man. But I was saying real quickly, the jewel, I thought Jess came up with it because we were doing a Jake Jansen blank. It was wood. It had this red in the middle and it looked like a ruby. And you carved it, and that's how it came to be.
I don't remember. I do remember that. I don't remember how we thought of undercutting like that. In fact, it's actually quite scary when I do it still, but I'm getting better at it. Because I did get the knife stuck in there one time, and when you're turning at 2,000 RPM and the knife gets stuck, something's going to give, and it's generally the plastic, not the steel. So I did break one once. We just returned it. Not returned it, but returned it. Got another blank? Turned it up. Oh, it's feeling good right now. All right.
Well, if you are here, please give a thumbs up to this video if you like what you see and hear and like hanging out with us. We would appreciate that for the algorithms.
Yeah, share, like, subscribe, and even tell the relatives you don't like.
Yeah, there you go. Tell them all about us. We are doing hosting an event again with Jeremiah Kettner in April called Spring In with Kettner 2025. Our main sponsor is Crash with Crashly for some accessories and release paper. And he is licensed with them for accessories and such. And we have a whole bunch of other sponsors, a lot more than I ever anticipated. And Jeremiah is going to be participating in sending us a $25 gift card to his shop, as well as a couple of prints. So that's very exciting as well. So it'll be really fun. There's a new Kettner that came out last week, which sold out in minutes. That is a fun one. It's kind of cyberpunk Menakaneko cat. It's kind of cool looking.
Cyberpunk.
Like,
Heck yeah.
where is that cat? I have it here. I had it here anyway. Oh, there he is. He looked like this.
You know, as long as we don't get down to that 3 degrees again, I'm pretty good.
That's pretty cool. And then in July and August, we were doing a Mrs. Butterdeep event as well.
Yeah, this one, Rebecca, is called the Jewel. And we called it that because the things on the side here sort of look like what do you call those prongs that hold a jewel on a ring? Because it's undercut in both directions, it looks like the ball is floating in the middle.
Very cool. I'm just going to do this dude's shirt, and then I'm going to head to get Kevin.
Yeah, so Rebecca, this is an E-pen, which means it doesn't have any mass right in the center because I drilled all the way through it. So this one has to remain a little thicker or the pen would snap in half. On a thinner pen, I can reduce that a bit and make it look smaller. But I do have to give it some holding room, if you will.
Some depth, I guess.
So it's more structural than butamus. And I think Jess got that one with the wood with the red and was that red and silver squirrely in the middle, Care?
It was like copper and red, like crimson.
Yeah, that
color.
thing really looked like a jewel.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
It looked really good with it. And you were like, oh man, we gotta remember that. I don't know how it got the name the jewel. I don't know if Jess named it or we just kind of all.
I named it. Just didn't have much to say. It looks like a jewel. That was about it.
Yep.
Not a lot of marketing thought behind it, I'll tell you.
It did. It had like a ruby red thing going on. Okay, well, there's Jack and the Beanstalk so far. I just have to do the sky. And then
now, Joe, if you look at this real cutely, this is starting to look like a clarinet or an oboe or what's that little thing? Yeah, it looks like this is the clarinet you blow down onto and got a little thing down here you would put your fingers, and this is the horn down there. That's funny. It's like a little musical instrument.
Did you comment to Rebecca? She said she likes.
I did.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Yeah, I told her why this one is. This and the next two will be thicker, where the sea glass one will be able to make thinner.
Mm-hmm. And yours, Rebecca, I believe, are a little bit longer at 5 1/4 inches. So this is
that
4.
Is true too. There you go, Joe. Looks like a clarinet, doesn't it?
Ooh. I'm going to get the Kev. I will be
Okie
back.
dokie. Okie dokie. Whew, that's getting smooth like a marble. Going to have a full weekend of turning, and I hope to go live on Monday. I did a lot of Monday work today, believe it or not. So Monday should be somewhat clear to go. If you can imagine that, doing Monday work on a Friday. So the idea now is that the design is all done is just to get all the edges smooth. That's all. We're just literally making it smooth. It's going to look killer when I stop this thing, I'm telling you. Feel that right there. How smooth that is.
Oh wow, that is smooth.
That is smooth.
I thought you were going to do it on the one with the brush.
Joe wants jewels. I'm going to give her some jewels.
Well, you can give her all jewels.
That's what I said. Yeah, they'll all be good jewels.
This is a perfect jewel.
That is an awesome jewel, actually. Yeah.
That's what I
She was talking about that Burley Brids or whatever it's called.
That one right
Yeah.
there. That's awesome jewel. Because this kind of looks like jewel. So does that. That's a gorgeous one.
Joe wants you to drive safe.
I will.
May the force be with you. So the reason, if you notice in the last couple of weeks, I've left the used sandpaper sitting here on the diaper. The reason for that is I kept losing track because I got 6 little buckets of sandpaper over there, and the number's written on the side, but I sometimes forget where I was. So I was using this little red plug here, and I would move the red plug from can to can so I could keep track of where I was, but that took time. So I said, okay, we're not going to move that anymore. We're just going to lay them on here, and when I count to 6, I'm all done. Diamonds would work, and sapphires, absolutely. This is all academic here. This is pretty smooth. Hit the door, baby. Thank you, ma'am. Jewels are pretty. I'm partial to the vases, though. So it's perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's got, it's like Joe said, everybody's got their preference, and I love that. That way, not all the pens are the same, right? Whew, that's smooth. That's 4. Here comes 5. In these higher grade sandpapers, they just make it a hair smoother. Not a whole lot. They're not taking anything off. They're just polishing at this level. Rebecca, what happened to that trial that we were watching on, what was it, Monday or Tuesday? I forget which one. The one in, gosh, I can't remember what it is. That was seems like 400 years ago, but it was just this week. The judge had a bad mic, but the podium mic was actually pretty good, and you could hear those guys talking. Ooh, that's smooth. She is on her way. Something. It must be Carrie. Hey, Brian. What you up to today? Doing pretty good? Brian there from upstate New York, I believe. Be recapping it tomorrow for ready for the week. Oh, good. So they didn't get through much, huh? I do rest. Was it Brian, or am I getting him mixed up with the TBC Bush? I think it was Brian, right? All right, that one is done. Oh, yeah, Joe, that looks good. Check it. Oh, this is pretty interesting. So not only did we get the two big ones on the sides, but we got a couple of inserts on either end. That's pretty cool. And that jewel, I'm sure Joe's hand's a little bit smaller than mine, but that jewel will sit right there where it needs to be. That is cool. Very nice. And I still got good thickness in there, so that's pretty good. All right, let's go for this one here. Did I just blow that one, Joe? Are you baseball bat? What am I looking at here? Rounded pointy. Oh, my goodness. Telling you, sometimes I just start forging ahead and don't even think. Okay, this one's going to be round and pointy, because round and pointy almost looks like the beehive, or the beehive. Yeah, the bee stinger. All right, we are up at full speed. Blower is on. Brian is crafting. Love it. I guess my only saving grace on that last one is Joe used to play the clarinet, and it looks like a clarinet. All right, pretty round, except for right here. We're going to make it round. Beautiful. No, I was saying hi. Oh, Crafting and Crime Daily. I got you. Crafting and Crime Daily knew it because Rebecca's 10 times smarter than me. Hey, Rebecca, you never called me about that sales projection thing. I got busy and forgot all about it till just now. If I can help a little later, let me know. Okay, let's get going here. Round and pointy, round and pointy, round and pointy. Click your heels together 5 times and say round and pointy, and it will be there. Sure we can. It'll just be me kicking back, throwing my PJs on, getting ready for bed, hanging out with Carrie, and getting ready for a rambunctious day this weekend. Oh my goodness. I need to do about 25 pens, and I think I'll be staying ahead, which I really like. I hated being 100 orders down. Oh my goodness, because sometimes the order was 2 or 3 pens. So you can do the math. I was way behind. Not now. I think there's only 22 or 23 orders left outstanding in the kitty there. All right, what are we getting to? Beautiful. Perfect on the money. All right, now we're going to come over to this end here. And you know what's funny is the bee stinger was sort of to tell you a couple of things. One, it's an E-pen because it's a little bit different. And 2, look a little different so you know which end to put the hose onto. And Christina Carr liked this so much, she turned that into one of her ends. We just make an extended bee stinger, and it ends up being her grip. We just extended it. Very long and snooty. Let's get back over here on the pointy part. All right, now. BRB, got to feed the dogs and run out to the camp. You know what? If you did all that and we're just quiet for a minute, nobody would even know. Okay, so we really have about 1.5 inches to play with here. In the center of our 1.5 inches is going to be, let's see, that is 8, it's 12/8, so it's going to be 6/8, which is 3/4. So there's our center. And because we did a long and pointy, we pushed it this way about 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to bring that center over to here to give us more room for the jewel. And we're going to take that jewel down to a half here and a half there. Okay, so our cut lines will be right here and right here. Beautimous. And this will be very smooth because there's no glitter in the middle there. It'll be very, you could actually put the funny thing is you could put the hose in either end. It doesn't matter, right? There's a hole through the middle, but I just like to be funny that way. That's turning like maple syrup right there. Nice smooth resin. Oh, let me mark the middle of that so I know where to carve up to. Let's see. 4 to 4. There's our center right there. Just a guideline. All righty, there we go. All right, now I'll reduce this a little bit. I'm going to use the round one for that. That'll cut a little smoother. Here we go. Actually, I want to make those tips just a little smaller. They're a little big. All right, blow her off. Let's get the diaper in place. Feel it. Oh, that's so smooth. The resin gets so smooth so fast. Probably not talking too much. Probably just stand here concentrating. April's back. Awesome. Hey, April, did the running boards get installed yet? I'm very excited for you. Hey, Christina James, you don't need to apologize. You're in charge. Okay, but the boss is here. Everybody behave now. No, we're just glad people show when they showed. Glad you're here. It's getting smooth. Oh, love it. Joe, this was going to pop your eyeballs out. I'm telling you, I can already tell it's going to get gorgeous. Oh, this weekend. Very nice. Very nice. Very excited for you because a girl like you needs them running boards. I can't wait. Can't wait. And we have to see a picture of you using the steps too, so we can see how useful they are. You can smile, grab the handle, put your foot on there, halfway hike up, snap the photo, honey. You know, that kind of deal. Like you're a Hollywood model or something. Get you in action. Feels good. Woohoo. Heck yeah, you know it. You know it. You could have a corgi in one hand too. Nah, that might be not safe. Forget that one. Let's not push it out too far. Let's keep you safe. Oh, Joe, this is going to be the bomb. Oh my goodness. We'll do a little preview. Ooh. I love the blue that's floating through there. What would you call that? Like a robin's egg blue or something? I'll have to ask Carrie when she gets back. Might not come across the screen really well, but I love that blue, that aqua, turquoise, whatever the heck that color is. You know me, I'm not good with the names of colors. You know, I was going to do restraints on that sea glass because it would give so much light refraction. It looked like one of those insulators on the top of a telephone pole, those little glass things. But I think the jewel on that would be the bomb. It's going to require a little extra sanding underneath the undercuts, though, because you'll see that from the outside in. Oh, yeah, look good. Whew, that feels like glass. My goodness. Glacier blue. There you go. Thank you, Carrie. I knew you'd do that. The puppy went for his first ride in the back seat of my truck this weekend. He did so good. That's awesome. Mm. Oh, that is just glass smooth. My goodness, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. That's the best feeling for me. Yeah, Carrie's driving down the road. I'm surprised she answered, but I'm glad she did because we cleared that up. Kevin might be with her now. Who knows? And you know what, Joe? I haven't earned my spot to do some fountain pens this weekend either. Dang it. I was hoping to get ahead during the week, but work did not allow that. But maybe next weekend, because I'm going to have a wild, productive weekend this weekend. Had a great weekend last weekend. I think I was up to 29 pens when we finally ended it up. And I didn't turn on Monday because work got crazy, and I'm talking to the Indian guys and the Shanghai guys, and they're way ahead of us. My 7 o'clock at night is their 6:30 a.m. in the morning. So they're up and rolling for the day, and we're talking about some stuff, and it just keeps on going. Oh, Mr. Hexit. Oh, no. Hey, Brian. Another Brian is here. What do you say, Brian? Hey, Brian, we had a blank drop one time, and you bid on a couple of blanks. Carrie sent you a couple of invoices. I hate to do this on the public Broadway, but I don't see you much. Did you want those blanks or not? If you won a blank that night for the turning service, the blank was free. If you just wanted to purchase it outright, then you could just pay for the blank. So either way, and if you don't want them, we're good with that too. It's no big deal. Ooh, that's feeling so good, Joe. My goodness. Yeah, we're not offended either way. I know you're not a normal buyer. I'm usually a buyer of your stuff, and I just didn't know if you wanted the blanks or what. But anyway, no big deal. We're just glad you're here. Just let us know. Carrie will release them into the wild, or make sure you get the invoice. Up to you. Totally forgot. Yeah, me too a lot, believe me. Sometimes I don't even know what my name is. That's amazing. I remember your name. But you let us know. Let them go. No worries, man. No worries. That was easy decision. Hey, did you find out about that long dead center? I think it's a great idea, but you may have to machine one. I can't find one anywhere. Whoo, that feels so good. Is that 6? That is 6. Oh, yeah. That looks like, get all my polishing stuff off. That is the bomb. That looks like the most prehistoric egg I have ever seen in my life. That is cool. Yeah, I'd be interested, Brian, if you think you can pull something off like that. MT2 and 3 inches longer than a normal one. Beautiful. I like that. That's cool. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to do this blue, and I'm saving the sea glass for last because it's not an E-pen, so I can get pretty fancy on that one. I wonder if I could do a double jewel. I wonder if that's possible. I have to really think about that one, how that one's going to turn out or how that one's going to carve. Hey, Ann, I think I said hi before, but if I didn't, hello again. Or hello for the first time. Here we go, nice and round. Oh, your car got hit. Oh my, your truck. That is awful. Oh my goodness, that sucks. What year was it? They may total it. They're so much into the totaling game now. I think they're working for the car dealers. Okay, round and pointy, round and pointy, round and pointy. This is not the sea glass one. This is a new type of pour that Cocoon did. I'm dying to see what it looks like when we're all done. If they do total it, you might be able to buy it off them for $500 and fix it yourself. They will sell totaled vehicles to the owner. They'll give you a check and you can buy it off of them. That way they don't have to pay to have it towed away. 0.50, getting close. .47.5. Very close. Now, see, this one will take right down to where we need it to be because sanding won't remove most of this because there's no glitter in this blank at all. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm going to need some room to do a double jewel, but I'm going to try that. Perfect. 0.46 on the money. But I think that would look really cool. It would have to be an all resin pen that likely wasn't an E-pen to give it the most strength possible, and long, at least an inch longer than these here. Give me some room in there to do it up. All right, that's looking pretty nice right there. Let's get over to the bee stinger. 2008. Oh, man. Oh, anybody get hurt? Everybody okay, I should say? Yeah, 2008. I see them totaling that sucker. They had to cut the roof off. Oh, my goodness. Whew. That is a bummer. That bummer for her, too. Did she fall asleep? Is that why she hit your car, or texting on her phone, or what was happening there? One 3/4. That's going to give me 14/8. I'm going to back off this a little bit. That'll give me 7/8 to the middle. I'm going to go a solid right there. And that distance is 6/8. And I'm going to come back 6/8 right there. No, that's too far. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to go this far right here. 1/2 inch. That'll give me lots of landing room over there. Okay. That one there and that one there are my cut lines. Let me erase the other ones. There we go. All right. Takes a lot of concentration just on this one little part here to make sure I don't get that tool stuck and break the bank. See what I did there? How about those Chicago Bears moving to Indiana? Right across the border into Indiana. Is that crazy? I guess Chicago couldn't give them what they wanted. New stadium, new technology. That's crazy. Chicago Bears are going to be in Indiana, right across the line. Definitely still the New York area. It's over by Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Makes me want to go sit and watch the Music Man. All right, I think I'm past all the tent stuff here. Looking pretty good. Woo! Okay. If I could do 2 jewels, I could do them very small, but they would be hard to finish. I got to work that out in my head. Let's see. Sounds like some libation may have been involved. Ooh, yeah, clear the time. My guess was distraction. She was headed to her daughter's house to babysit her grandkids so the daughter can go to work. Oh, man, that was early in the morning, too. So that screwed up their day, not only her day. Wow. Yeah, they're still going to be the Bears. Still going to be the Bears. And the mayor of Chicago, that really not so good mayor, if you ask me, but that's my opinion. What do I know? But he says the Bears belong to Chicago. I said, no, the Bears belong to an organization, a company founded somewhere that owns them or owns the franchise. And you got to make those guys happy or they move. That's how Oklahoma Thunder got the Seattle Supersonics. They just made them a better deal. Crazy, huh? But nobody owns the team but the owners. I get what he was saying, though, because they've been in Chicago since a million years. But I have watched them multiple times over the years. Would you watch? I forgot what I was talking about. I think on this blank here, you'll be able to see where the hole is on the middle a little bit. Oh, yeah. Will they still be the Bears? Yeah, they'll be the Bears. They'll still be called the Chicago Bears. They just won't be in Chicago. Playing in Chicago anyway. Ooh, that's smooth already because that's all resin. I'm watching curling. Carrie and I love curling. We'll watch a little bit of bobsled and skeleton. Oh, the Music Man. Oh, yeah, we love watching that. But we love curling, and there have been some amazing shots by everybody involved in curling. Oh my goodness. Amazing stuff. And here's a funny story for you, Brian. Many moons ago, and I've been out of the Navy now for 35 years this year. I got out in 91. Gosh, I can't even believe I could say that. But anyway, the curling stones are made from a particular type of granite that comes from a place in Scotland. And when I was watching the special on where this stone comes from and how they make them, they showed this island where they harvest this particular stone. And I said, oh my goodness, that looks like Elsa Craig. And they continued on in the story and they said it was Elsa Craig. Now, what's interesting is Elsa Craig, spelled A-I-L-S-A, is a giant chunk of rock. Nobody lives on it. There's no power out there, nothing. It's just a giant chunk of rock. And it's in the sea that we would pass on our submarines coming in from sea. And I remember standing in the control room as we were navigating in, and they would use that island, and you would hear, Elsa Craig, mark it. And then the quartermaster would say 352 degrees. They mark it down, and that's how we plotted the ship when we were submerged before we surfaced. But that Elsa Craig, I'll never forget that. I'll hear that till I'm dead. Elsa Craig, mark it, because you'd hear it like 1,000 times as we're coming in. But anyway, that is where the curling stone comes from, or rocks. So I have been past Elsa Craig at least 40 times on a submarine. Isn't that crazy? That's all that island's good for, curling stones. Now I want to get some of that rock and turn it into a bottle stopper. Wouldn't that be cool? Take a lot of grinding. Take a lot of grinding. Yeah, we used to operate out of Scotland, up in a little place called Holyloch, which is up by a little town called Dunoon, D-U-N-O-O-N. Not there anymore because the missiles go a lot further now that we have the Tridents, and they operate out of Kings Bay, Georgia, and Bremerton, Washington. So the minute they get out to the ocean, they're in range because they go a long way. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, Larry. We still got a lot going on in Italy, and I think, what was it, La Maddalena? Is that the place in Italy where we were? A lot of submarine tenders and stuff. And then Spain was Rota, Spain, R-O-T-A. There's a lot of sailors going in and out of Rota, Spain. I've never been there myself, but I heard about it. Ooh, that thing feels good, Joe. Oh, it feels so good. And Morocco. Nice. That's right across from Spain, isn't it? Right across from Gibraltar. The country, I mean. The bottom of the Mediterranean there. Yeah, if your dad was doing that stuff, he was all over. Yeah, Larry's dad was a chief. That's a big deal in the Navy. Those are the middle managers of the enlisted rank, and they are the guys. They make it happen. Nice. Did you live there, Joe, or just get over and visit them? I've not been to Italy either. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Women hockey won gold. Yeah, I heard that. That's awesome. I don't watch hockey. I usually watch a fight, and then the hockey game breaks out. So that's what I like. Ha 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 ha. I like it all. I just don't have time to watch a lot. So I watch the highlights on YouTube and stuff. Hello, Mickey Sunshine. Hey, sister, you're coming up soon. You might be turned tomorrow. I think Carrie was telling me that you're going to be up soon. Pretty exciting. There's 5. Final polish. I bet it was a good game. Those hockey games can get pretty intense, I'll tell you, Brian. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got to go to Pisa, right? And there's Anxiety Art Adventures. Welcome on in. I forgot your first name, but I know that Carrie would. Is it Laura? Do I have that right? I just reached into the back of my brain. I'm probably wrong, huh? Oh, yeah. Carrie went to a lot of games in the 60s and 70s. Laura, look at, I got that right. That is awesome. I don't have Youngsheimer's yet. Let me get this thing wiped off here. Get all the junk off it. Whew, that's pretty. Look at that. So that's a new thing that Cocoon was doing, this new mix. You can still see into the inside, though, a little bit. That'll polish up beautifully. That will really sparkle, Joe. Okay, here we go. Now, if you notice here, it's not drilled all the way through the center. So that's going to look like Coca-Cola glass when we're done. Carrie calls it sea glass, but it reminds me of a Coke bottle. Welcome in, Laura and Mickey. Glad you guys are here. Did the bullfight get out and you guys jumped on over? Yeah, it does look like glass. It's a very cool design. Okay, blower on. Yeah, it's just urethane resin with a tiny bit of tint in it, and they call it sea glass. Almost there. You can hear it when it's perfectly round. Whew, that's smooth right there. Yeah, the blue is, and Carrie could tell us I think it's teal. Is that right? I'm really terrible with the names of colors. It is teal, says Carrie from the back. All right, here we go, Joe. Got to remember, round the pointy, round the pointy, round the pointy. No, but it's good. It's all good. And when we're done polishing this one up, we'll show it to you. It literally looks like glass. Whew. That is just like some kind of smooth already. 0.52. Coming down. Coming down to Chinatown. All right, I think that might be 0.46. 0.50. Nope. My calibrated eyeballs aren't working today. .47.5. Getting very close. Now, see, this one, we're not going to leave fat, Joe, because there's no glitter here to smooth out. So this one, we're going to dial right in. And I bet you that is it right there. I do this when it's moving because it feels so smooth. On the money. I love it. Yeah, you're on the money, Joe. It is teal. And Carrie, I have not finished Beachcomber's Bounty, so I guess what pen I will be. So guess what pen I'll be using. Oh, yeah, this one right here, right? This will look like you picked it up off the beach. Smoothed it out and polished it so you could use it. Oh, and I get to make pens all weekend. It's going to be just a fantastic weekend. Can't wait. Hey, Kevin. Kevin says, hello, everybody. Beautiful there. Let me trim this end up here. Perfectly round and square. Okay, this one here. Let's see. I need to get the shop. I need to getting in the shop in the morning, get some bushings done. Just a bit behind on show stuff. Yeah, go baby, go. Go baby, go. Yeah, you guys, Brian was live on Facebook. Was it Facebook, I think? I tuned into you somewhere. And he was, or it was a video I watched. I can't remember if it was live or not, but he was making bushings. A little bit more. Now, see, now that there's no resin there, we can take this one just a little thinner and make it look like an actual bee stinger. There we go. And then because we're using the TBC bushings and this is not an E-pen, I can trim up the ends because the bushings are sticking out just a little bit. It's pushing on the center mass of the pen. And we're going to trim this down just a hair a little bit here. Get it in sync with the universe. All right, let's get us a bee stinger completed here. Oh, what am I doing? This is not an E-pen. Oh, what a genius. Hang on. Carrie, do you have another sea glass? Do you have another sea glass?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm making an E-pen out of that, but I put the bee stinger on it. I can still continue and still use it either way as a pen. Doggone it. You get into that muscle memory and I just go. Carrie's looking right now. What's that, babe? Want me to look in a box? Or do you have them organized somehow? Oh, okay. All righty. This will still be magnanimous. You know what? I might be able to... Hang on a second. I might be able to rescue this. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Never mind, Care. I got it. I got it. Yeah, we'll make it work. We got it. Because remember, we're still fat down here. We're not even down to her finger grip yet. Watch this, Joe. You'll think I'm a genius or something. Yeah, we didn't blow it. Oh, we're still fat. Nice. Man, I start to have a heart palpitation when I start screwing up on it. Oh, no. Do we have another one? Oh, we didn't need another one. We rescued ourselves from obscurity. Oh, no, I am no genius. I may be a genius. I never took a test. I don't have a clue. I guess in some ways, all of us are a genius, right? We're all good at something.
You wore the dunce cap.
Oh, Kevin tells me I wore the dunce cap in school. Thanks, Kev, for that vote of confidence. Appreciate that. No, we're good. Oh, that's cool, though. I like that color. It's nice. No, we're good. No, I had cut it in there, but I wasn't so thin that I couldn't rescue it. Because a bee stinger is sort of like a rounded pointy, just a little different shape. But that was a good save there. Carrie has another one, but it's purple. You can show that one if you want, Carrie. I think we're right down to where we need to be. Carrie, that purple one, Laura may be interested in that because I don't think we have a teal, but she's looking now. Anxiety Art Adventures, Laura, she may be interested in one of these sea glasses, but I said you have a purple tint one. 4 1/4, 2 1/8. There's our center. So there's a pinky purple one there. Joe says, Carrie. Okay, here we go. Gonna do the jewel. Let's come out. We'll come out 3/8 on this one. Let me see how that looks when I get it measured. No, I could put a little more beef behind that baby. Okay, there's our middle mark there. Let's come out to try 1/2 inch either direction. Yep, that's it. 1/2 inch either direction. That'll be very nice. Let's get rid of the errant marks. There we go. That'll be our measure. Here we go. Diving in.
Kevin and I are back. Yay. I'm sure you're all thrilled.
And if you notice, this one's a bit smaller because it's not an E-pen. So we can take it a little bit more inward because we got all that internal strength.
Yay, Laura.
Is she okay with the purple?
Thanks, April. For a while there, April and I were using the same E-pen.
Here we go for the dive.
Stitch. Was that the way he goes? Oh, no, he goes this way. He's super pretty. I like him. Reminds me of Hawaii.
All right, other side now. And when I do that, I'm squaring the side of this thing square against that line because I don't want to go to angle when I'm going this way. Only when I'm coming out in this direction here. There we go. And that preserves all this lip here so that I can dive underneath it.
Yay. Some blossom right here. Oh, speaking, since I have Laura is on, she's.
And let me tell you, I think it was April mentioned the vases. The vases look killer on one of these sea glass. I mean, amazing. You get all that refraction of the light through the through what looks like glass. Is Kevin yelling at me or something?
Yes, he's telling you stuff.
Well, yeah, because I can't hear. Not until the blower goes off. But I will be quiet right now for 37 seconds. Go ahead, Karen.
I will talk quickly. Everybody knows, and listen in, we talked about the Kettner event, which is in April 1st, April 30th. Also during April, why not do 2 canvases at the same time, right? So Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures is sponsoring a Lubica event, and you might, I'm sure you all know who that is. It's this artist that does these cats. So here's my kitchen cat so far. The only part I haven't done is here and up through here. It is super fun. So she's sponsoring an event in April as well with this artist, Lubica, and there's a Witcher cat. There's a couple. It's the newest, hottest thing. Very fun. She's also my favorite artist. And the interesting thing is I didn't know it was this Laura. Laura made a trade, and the trade that she traded with, the person gifted to me, and Laura sent it, but I didn't know it was that Laura. And so Laura also owns Wee Wax, which I didn't know she was that Laura either. So we learned a little something the other day. Yeah. So super fun. She's doing an event in April, which we are sponsoring. And we are sponsoring with one of our paw blanks that we did with blue paws with pink and green with black. And we have a black one with white paws. And it is perfect for that event. And so we are sponsoring with that free pen because the last pen went over so well and with claws and paws. So we are sponsoring. So we are sponsoring with that and possibly a gift card as well. So very exciting stuff. We're out there. So Rebecca, you might want to send Laura a message and kind of tell her what you want to present. Instead of doing it here, it'll be easy for her to track it. I'm sure if you do it, let her know. But you can just send her a message. That's what I did.
Yeah, because I think this chat disappears.
Yes, it does. And not everybody's here. So
Yeah.
when you're sponsoring, it's hard to keep track in a chat. So, and we have a lot. I'm going to be making an announcement. We have the header up now for Kettner's event. So we'll be announcing that and all the fun things. And Laura is also sponsoring my event, which is kind of fun. So yay, I'm glad to have WeWax on board because I've wanted to try it. But
I didn't even know that till now.
Yeah, I didn't either till last night. So remember the panda I got? That's who sent it to me.
Ah.
My Panda Cafe. I
You
love
share everybody your new green tray, your embellishment tray?
Oh, I need to do that. Hold on, I'm gonna get it.
I'm going to spend a lot of time on this undercut here because this has to be crystal clear because you'll see every blemish down inside there.
So we had back here again, we had Raccoon Eyes Ann said, I have an idea for a item I could make. And I think it was something, I forget what it was, but something with leopard leather was on. We tried it and we're still kind of seeing if we're going to put it on there or not. But I have a lot, let's find where it is now, because he said, we're going to show it. But I have a lot of Creations Moran. Here they are. Creations Moran boxes and her embellishment packs. Well, they don't fit in the regular baggie holder. So I asked him, I have a lot of them and I want to sort them and see what I have. So I said, we need a box for that. So it's super tall. It's the same height as this. And you can use it for baggies as well, but it's a little wide. But there's Leopard Leather Works. Isn't that cool? Super cool. And so that is, they fit right in there. Real nice and snug, and you can kind of have, and Joni puts like what it is and the number at the top there in the little diamond. And so this is a good thing to do. So this is the first time I've actually tested it out. You're watching the test out live.
How's it fitting?
It fits, they're snug. I think we might need to go just a titch wider.
So 2 more millimeters wider?
Yeah, because it's kind of like tight.
That was the first print, so we're just testing it out now.
Yeah, but that's what it's for, because I have a lot, and you know, I have some from shimmering canvases that I get from Pure Wax that I got, and I'm like, I don't have nowhere to put these. They're big, so that's what this is for. So this is a test, but I can store them and actually use them now because I know what I have. So I thought that was a kind of cool product. So it's a little wider for those embellishments that you keep. And some of the ones from DP with sparklers were also kind of wide too, and that will fit in there. They have different sizes, but some of these will fit in there. So, or even the whole pack. It's usually this size of a bag, and you can just stick the whole pack in there. So that's kind of cool. So super fun. Back to Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, that's what I was gonna look up.
Which Laura's saying can use it for something as well, or two.
I could use it for putty. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, that's why we started designing it, because the putty wouldn't fit in the baggie holder very well.
Yeah, so it kind of fits the putty real nicely. Look at that. Fits the putty perfect. And this was from Pure Bliss Wax Company. Cool. So I'm going to go, since Rebecca's here, I'm going to look at her website and myself here. I'm going to look. She has some minis. Oops. Oop. There it is. There it is. Okay, Rebecca, I'm looking at your minis here. I'm not sharing it because I don't want to take away from Tim. And Rebecca does have. Oh, look at those Bridgerton ones, Rebecca. Oh, that's cool. When is February 26th coming back? Going to be here so I can watch the rest of part 2 since season 4. You left me hanging. They're all leaving you hanging. They're all coming back the same day. A lot of shows. Oh, you can order them both round and square. And she has some kits that look very Bridgerton. So if you're a Bridgerton fan, those would be super cool. Let's just look at this one here. You can order it round or square. You can cruise. She has some cruise ones and mermaids and cats and teacups. So check out Crafting and Crime Daily.com. I'll put it in there. Oh, I can't shut it down. Oh well. There's cups and shirts and that's what it was. There you go. There is her website if you want to check that out.
Joe's read the books. Nice.
Oh, you had the books. Oh. It was funny. Kevin watches the Harry Potter movies, and I'm like, gosh, that mom in that, not Violet, but if you're watching it, you'll know Sophie's mom. Gosh, she looks familiar. Gosh, where have I seen her? And I looked it up, and she was Cho Chang in Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, can you refill my waters for me? Just about out.
It's coming.
Okay. I don't need it right this second, but it needs to be refilled for tomorrow anyway. Probably got enough to make it through the night.
Oh, and he's going back to his rabbit.
Bugs Bunny.
Okay, it's a rabbit.
Bugs Bunny. Not just a rabbit. Bugs Bunny.
Mm.
And of course, the color of that tray Carrie was shown is mint.
Mint.
Is exactly what it looks like. Mint.
Pretty color. We just got it and we hadn't used it yet. So I don't know, let's use this one. Tim showed me how to load the 3D printer. So I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool.
So now on these two highest grit papers, we'll spend a bit of time, a little extra time down there in the facet or the what do you call it? The prongs that hold the jewel up.
Oh, you did jewel and all of them?
What's that, babe?
You got all the pens were jewels?
Yeah, they're all jewels.
Well, she wanted a jewel.
Joe's wish is my command.
And she also bought a ready to ship palm placer that Tim re-drilled it a little deeper and made it an palm placer, and it was from Joe's Jewels.
Yeah, pen palm placer.
Yeah, and it was from Joe's Jewels, and they were just birthstones of her family that she wanted, and we mixed
So
it all
Joe
together.
reviewed all of Julia's books. Where do you review them at? Like on Amazon.com or newspaper or something?
Goodreads, I would think, maybe.
Goodreads? Oh yeah, it could be Goodreads, yeah.
And there's so many book apps out there to read, and you can borrow, I believe through Libby, you can go borrow a book, and you can have your favorites, and then it will just tell you, here's the next book you can read. If you want to download it, there you go.
There it is. It is done.
Oh, it's pretty.
I swear it looks like a Coke bottle. Okay, I'm going to go buff this one up just a hair. I won't do the mega buff Kevin will do on it, but it'll just be look. And then we're going to look at it in the leopard scope to see all the light refraction, the light bending.
It's definitely the color, now that it's turned, of a Coke bottle, like Tim said. He said it looks like a Coke bottle. That's the color that it turned into as it got,
Hey, when's Mickey coming up? Mickey's here too. Is she tomorrow night maybe?
Yeah.
Or Sunday night?
Sometime this weekend. So join in, and it could be, and I'll message you on Facebook when you come up. So I knew Joe was here, so I told her before the live. So I always tell everybody.
Oh my goodness, this is looking amazing. Wow.
We're coming up soon.
The only way this would be better or different, as good, I should say, is restraints.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Maybe Kevin won't have to buff this one.
Yeah,
This was. I'm spending a little time. It's getting pretty shiny.
I bet it's pretty.
We'll leave it to his buffing hands anyway because he does a great job. So we'll let him redo it after I'm done.
Yeah, sometimes. Tim, here I turned it, I buffed it, and I'm like, I think he rushed. Yeah, I think he's doing it to show it off. And
All right.
I have him do it. I have Kevin. Hey, Kevin, rebuff this for me.
Coming over to the scope.
Kevin is the buff master.
And here we are on the leopard scope.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty.
Now it's just down against the wood.
And I had that one for a while, and I showed it in some pen drops, and nobody really took an interest, but we had a sale on New Year's Eve, and Joe grabbed it, and it's beautiful, and you just never know.
And the
Sometimes
more you go up and down off that wood, it's bouncing off the wood too.
yeah. So you never know where the little magical pen. It's like the Cinderella.
Look how it bends the light going through there on the wood. Because I'm holding it up a bit. Let me focus that. Too cool, man. Too cool.
Too cool for school.
Don't forget Prodigy, Joe. Oh, Prodigy. I remember Prodigy.
Oh, gosh.
Back in the day, yeah. I had CompuServe, AOL, and Prodigy. All of them. My goodness, that was a long time ago.
Prodigy, that's when I was doing cross stitch a lot, and I met a whole little group. We lived in Connecticut, and a whole bunch group of ladies, and we used to meet one Saturday a month and cross stitch, but we didn't get much done.
Now, we didn't buff the other ones, but I'll show you. Let me focus down in on that there. The difference in size between the two. This one's a bit thinner. This one's a little thicker. Has to be because there's a hole going through the middle of it. This one's not polished yet, so don't judge us there.
So pretty. I love those colors.
And I love that glass. Oh, my goodness. Too cool.
When that blank came up, I go, Joe, you need this in your life.
That's right. That
Your
is right.
favorite colors.
All right. That winds it up for me. That was a wonderful over 2 hours. I loved it.
Yes, we do.
And we'll leave it there for this evening. And yeah, they do have to cut a lot out of the books, Larry, because the movies would be 10 hours long and nobody would watch them. So they just try to give you the highlights. I agree. I remember when I read Jaws and then I saw the movie, I was so disappointed.
I was scared when I read the book.
I know. The movie was good, but it wasn't like the book.
Same thing, Jurassic Park. That was another scary, but pterodactyls, and there was only 30 seconds of pterodactyls in the movie.
Yep. So tomorrow night we'll be live again. Of course, watch for the premieres during the day and all that fun stuff. I got about 7 ink pens to do, so really got a bunch going tomorrow, and diamond painting pens and all that kind of good stuff. But you guys have a good evening. Say goodbye, Carrie and Kevin.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night and during the day. And I might go live. You never know, or I might have a premiere as well.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.